Ableism as Animal, Monologue 2. Bats evolved to fly at night. They don't need psych meds to sleep. One of the complex pieces of having a psychiatric crisis is people undergoing crises often need support, but very often the support given is not well aligned with the patient's current or long-term needs and values. The main purpose of a mental health hospitalization is not to heal a person, but rather to stabilize a crisis. And most of the indicators related to stabilization, things like taking meds, activities of daily living, such as eating, showering, and cleaning your space, and not getting into fights and arguments, are ultimately about social compliance. The quickest way to get out of an involuntary hospitalization is usually to just comply with everything the providers tell you, regardless if their choices align with your wishes. Even genuine questions can be inferred as being disagreeable or can lead to a patient getting labeled as aggressive. A lot of the time, patients get branded this way without even knowing that this has occurred. A staff member may observe something, add it to their chart, and a reputation builds from there. They may have to then stay for days or weeks longer. Certain patients are more likely to experience this. Those who are impacted by mental health stigma alongside racism, transphobia, sexism, and/or classism are disproportionately affected. Staying in treatment longer might be an okay thing if people were receiving the therapies they wanted or a detailed discharge plan was being prepared. But due to the understaffing of case managers and of other key staff across the mental health system, many patients leave with very incomplete plans about what is going to happen next. Inpatient providers often put patients on highly sedating meds when they are hospitalized because it aligns with their short-term treatment goals, even if the trigger for the crisis was something in a patient's environment, like a traumatic event. Many patients do not actually need these meds or this dosage, but they are put on them nonetheless, and many providers will insist that they should stay on them. But not every mental health symptom needs fixing. Some humans, like bats, stay awake most of the night. Bats evolved to fly at night and learned how to see through darkness. They don't need to use psych meds to fall asleep at 10 p.m. Similarly, some human brains just have alternative ways of being and don't need to be medicated or over-medicated out of them. This is one important reason why I believe that psychiatric care needs oversight and leadership by mad and mentally ill people. End of Monologue 2.